Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video, the last video that I made, I did a testimony on trusting in God, trusting in God's timing, God's plan, leaning on God when you're financially going through a struggle. And that video got okay views, but I'm gonna still leave it up because that's for anyone that needs faith, that needs hope, that needs inspiration, that needs support when going through a similar situation. We're back with these videos. I have quite the updates to tell you guys. I don't know if you watched several past videos of mine. I talked about how I was talking to this one guy that's super different from all the other guys that I have ever dated, and he's different and blah blah, and I should have just kept my mouth shut. I don't even know where to begin. I guess I'm going to be talking about how I struggle with being reactive. So basically had a small falling out, not even a small, let me just keep it real. We had a falling out, and it was because that I was reactive and I assumed and I just ran with it like Forrest Gump, never looked back, and basically cut him off. And then we didn't talk for a couple of days, and in my mind I was waiting for him to reach out, but I was delusional as hell because I'm the one that cut him off. Like, why would he reach out if I cut him off? And then I also threatened to like block him, and I blocked him and I unblocked him minutes after because there was really no point in me doing all that. Honestly, I think it's just me being reactive to having my reactive ways. You know, when you're reactive, you make decisions, big decisions based off of your emotions, and that fucks you up. That definitely fucks you up. But after that whole situation, I learned my lesson. I apologized after a few days, and I'm like, I'm sorry for how I ended things. I'm sorry that I behaved the way that I did. I take full accountability, and I did. We started talking again, but I also asked him, you know, what were you thinking when we weren't talking? Did you do anything? You can be honest, blah, blah. And he was honest. He said that, I'm not really putting out my fucking business. You guys don't know who I'm talking about. So he was honest, which I appreciate, but obviously I didn't like the answer. Anyways, he said he didn't do anything, but he did talk to somebody, and that broke my heart. That honestly broke my freaking heart, and I don't blame him, because when I cut him off, I think that's where I fucked up. I fucked up, and he really thought that we were done. I don't blame him. Like, that's the risk that I took, cutting him off and then going days without talking to him. But I was thinking about him, I was missing him, but I was so in my head and so delusional and prideful and just stupid. It was so stupid. It was honestly so stupid. I cut him off, threatened to block him, didn't even have him blocked for more than 10 minutes, maybe even 7, but it's beside the point. And he was thinking that we're done. It's been a couple of days, almost a week. He talked to somebody. I didn't ask what they talked about or who the person was. I honestly don't want to know. But I was so hurt that he did talk to somebody else, because I didn't talk to anybody else in those days. Or ever since I started catching feelings for this guy, I've only had freaking eyes for him. Okay, like, my goal was to, like, we're gonna meet, and we're gonna meet like in 2 weeks. In literally 2 weeks we were supposed to meet. Yeah, and I was kind of reserved for him because I really like him. I really freaking liked him. But me having the trauma that I had and reacting the way that I did, cutting him off, threatening to block him, and then not talking to him for a couple of days, I have no control over what he does. We're not in a serious relationship, but I guess I am pretty hurt. No, I'm not pretty. I'm hurt. I'm hurt that he talked to somebody else. I don't know if it was like a serious talk or like surface level or what. The thought of him talking to somebody else hurt me. And I just cried. I cried like a freaking baby, and yeah, so I told him, you know what, forget everything. Like, I think I'm done for real, and no hard feelings, to take care and genuinely take care. Yeah, no hard feelings. I feel like it was kind of my fault because that's what I put at risk, because, you know, you can't just play with people's fucking mind like that, and you can't expect them to stay reserved for you after you just cut them off for no fucking reason. I completely understand. I'm not pointing no fingers. I'm not making him out to be the bad guy. I'm not saying that what he did was wrong. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. He's single. I'm single. I probably couldn't have taken it to that extent of like canceling everything, canceling the hotel stay. I lost money. Fuck. I didn't have to take it to that level because I purely made the decision to be like, okay, never mind, forget everything. I'm gonna cancel everything. I am done for real this time. Take care. I didn't probably have to do that, but I think just the thought of him talking to somebody else really hurt me. So I'm like, I just couldn't see myself meeting up with him still. It feels strange because I really like him. I still like him, honestly. I still like him till this day. I feel like I definitely fucked that up for sure. I just have to take the fucking L. Take the L. I called out of work today, took care of some stuff, and because I was coughing and didn't feel well, and then this on top of everything, knew that I couldn't mentally be at work. Like I would not be able to focus, do what I need to do. And I'm glad that I took the day off. Definitely lost some money today, but mentally I needed the day off. I'm gonna go back to work tomorrow and Friday. Moral of the story, don't react off of your emotions. Don't let your emotions control your life. Yeah, just stop letting your emotions create this reactive behavior that could potentially jeopardize your relationship. You know, especially when you have something good with someone, don't be in your feels too deeply to where you will make rational decisions. Irrational decisions? Making decisions based off of not even concrete reasoning or things. So I'm bummed. I'm bummed the fuck out. Like I did that to myself. I really did that to myself because he was great. He was great, and then I was in my feels, assumed, let my mind run and wander, cut him off, blocked him for a couple of minutes, then didn't talk to him for days. Like what do you expect? You know, you just don't know what people are gonna do and how they process things, and you have no control over what they do next. So yeah, so I guess we're like no longer gonna see each other, and I'm honestly sad about that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sad about that. I miss him. I wish I did things differently. I just have to take this L because this was all me. The trauma, you know, when you're hurt in ways and you hurt other people, at least you got to be ready to take the hurt back, because that's exactly what's happening. Sucks. It really, really sucks. So now I'm just like, what now? What now? I'm no longer talking to nobody. I guess we aren't a thing anymore. I don't want to be out in the streets. I don't want to be a hoe. All of that is just so old to me. It doesn't interest me at all. Doesn't excite me in any type of way. But of course, you know, we're gonna be in our bag and work, hustle, get ourselves right. Obviously, I have a lot of internal work to do and a lot of internal reflecting. That's what I did a lot over the days that we weren't talking. Like I was dying to talk to him. But in my mind, I'm thinking, if he reaches out, I'm gonna be all in this time. Girl, you're the one that cut him off. The fuck? So, yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up. Now I'm dealing with the fuck up. And it's not a good feeling. I've never felt this before. I've never done this before. I mean, I cut people off, but I never regret it. But this time I did. I regret what I did. But also I learned a lot with this whole situation. And yeah, I miss him. I'm still gonna low-key be reserved for him. I'm not gonna lie, because he was good, you know, and I had no reason to do all that, but I did. And yeah, so learn from me, y'all. Don't be reactive. Don't get in your feels. Don't make big decisions based off of your emotions. You just gotta take that fucking L sometimes. And I was just hurt because I'm like, fuck, I didn't talk to any guys. So that fucking sucks. And I'm sure the conversation with the girl wasn't serious, but I don't know, and I don't care to know. I don't want to know, honestly. I don't want to know. I don't even want to think about that, period. But yeah, so I've been in my feels. I've been a bit sad girl. Just trying to navigate from here on out. I'm definitely having a rough day. Literally woke up to pee early this morning, and I'm like, I cannot believe what fucking happened last night. It only happened last night. Things were okay. We were talking again right after not talking for a couple of days because my dumb ass cut him off. We're talking. I could still feel that he was kind of iffy about still meeting up. And then I asked that question, and then just finding out that he ended up talking to somebody. I don't know if it was an ex or random. I don't freaking know. But just that thought of him talking to somebody else fucked me up. So I'm like, ugh. Fuck, I'm hurt, but I did that to myself, so fuck me. Yeah. Don't let your emotions control you.